Part of the body's natural stress response is the activation of the extensor muscles in the back. This prepares us for action. Thomas Hanna, a movement theorist who coined the term somatics, calls this the green light reflex. It's triggered by our sense of go, our motivation, our focus, as well as our need to perform and achieve. And this becomes a problem when the back muscles are chronically engaged due to sustained stress and pressure. It leads to back pain and the sense of always being in overdrive. So today's practice, inspired by Thomas Hanna's work, will help reset the nervous system and release this reflex. We're going to start lying down on the back. All you need today is a yoga mat or a rug to lie on. The soles of the feet are on the ground, the knees pointing straight up. Hands can be over the abdomen or by the sides. And just take a moment to turn your senses inward. So go from the outside world to the inner world, either by softening the gaze or closing the eyes and getting a sense of your back in particular here, and how much space there is between the floor and the lower back. On your next exhale, start to press your lower back into the ground. Then inhale, rock it back to neutral. Exhale, rock the lower back into the ground. Press the sacrum down. You'll feel your tailbone start to come up. And then as you inhale, roll over the pelvis and press into your tailbone. So you'll exaggerate the arch. Do that again, where you're rolling down, pressing the sacrum and the lower back into the ground. Tailbone pops up. And then as you inhale, roll on the sacrum right up to your tailbone and just sustain it here. You don't need to hold your breath. Press down into your tailbone quite firmly and notice your extensor muscles are working quite hard here. So we're going to continue with this movement now. Go nice and slow. Focus, concentration here as the lower back flattens, alternating with the tailbone pressing down and the belt part of your abdomen coming up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press into your tailbone. The belt part of the belly rises. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And we'll continue this 10 more times. Exhale, flatten the lower back. Inhale, press into your tailbone to lift and exaggerate the arch. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. None of these movements are forced. You'll get the most out of it if you don't force anything, if you go slowly and mindfully, and have a curious and playful approach to this practice. Good, 5 more. Exhale, flatten the back, tailbone lifts, press down, use some pressure here. And then same thing, pressure into the tailbone to lift your abdomen and back down again. I just felt a little crack in my back. I take that as a good sign. 2 more here. Exhale to flatten. Inhale to press the tailbone down and lift the belt part of the torso up. Last one, exhale down. Inhale back up. So we learn through repetition. Now we're going to turn onto the abdomen and make a cushion for the left cheek with the right hand. The left arm comes by the side. You can roll the thighs inward, toes touching, heels apart. First, we're going to lift the right elbow, hand, and head as if you were going to look over your right shoulder. As you do this, notice how naturally your left leg wants to lift, and we're going to do that too. So let's do it 3 times. Inhale the elbow, hand, head, and left leg up a few inches off the ground, not very high, and exhale back down. As you do this, notice which muscles along the back chain activate and release. Inhale, elbow, head up, left leg up, exhale back down, and now let's switch sides. So take your right cheek to your left hand and your right arm by your side. First, inhale, lift the left elbow, hand and head as if you were going to look over your left shoulder. Feel how your right leg wants to lift. We're going to lift that too. Let's do it 3 times. Inhale, elbow and leg up. Exhale, back down. Inhale again, slow, deliberate movements here. One more time. And back down. Good. Rest your left hand on top of your right hand and bring your forehead to your left hand. Now inhale, lift your head up, look into the horizon, and feel which muscles are activated in your back. So a lot of us are walking around like this, thinking that we're straight, thinking that we're relaxed, but actually the abdomen is jutting forward and we're overextending in the back. So exhale back down again. And now let's alternate legs. Inhale the head up, the right leg up. Exhale back down. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, right leg and head up. Exhale back down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Switch sides. Inhale the left leg up as you lift your head and chest up. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take a little moment here and let's do it once with both legs. Inhale, lift the head and chest, lift both legs up. And exhale back down. So part of why this works is that we're hiring out the extensor muscles and really bringing awareness to them so that they can release. Now we're turning back onto the back, same position as before, with the soles of the feet on the ground and the knees pointing up. Interlace the fingers behind the head, and we'll do the same movement as before, but adding on a lift of the head as we exhale. So inhale, press the tailbone into the ground, exaggerate the arch in the spine, and as you exhale, press your sacrum and lower back down as you lift the head and chin up. Inhale, down, exhale, lift up as you press your back down. Good, let's do that 4 more times. Lifting the head as you flatten your back, and then pressing the tailbone as you rest your head. You press down with your back as you exhale. 1 more. And then rest your head down. Bring your arms by your sides and lower the legs down. If you'd like, you can take a hand under your lower back and notice if the curve has flattened a little bit. This is another sign that you've released the green light reflex. And either with the eyes closed or a soft gaze and the eyes open, do a little scan of your body from the head to the toes, paying particular attention to your spine and to your back muscles, allowing them to really release these back muscles, which are often overworked and overused and have sort of forgotten how to relax. Now we've brought awareness to them, we've exaggerated tension, and we've released it so that we can come back to a state of calm. Take another breath here on your back. And then turn over to one side Help yourself up slowly to a seated position and notice your new back. You might feel a little taller and more integrated as you sit, and notice for the rest of the day or the evening, whenever you're watching this, how you move in space and whether you feel any change. I hope you'll come back to this practice often, maybe daily, to avoid back pain and feel a little lighter and looser in your body. And if you liked this video, please subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Namaste.